signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is April 21st, 2022. It is 5:57 a.m., almost 6 o'clock. I've been up since my regular time, like 2 o'clock. I finished edit this video that I have here, which I've already uploaded the part of Johnny Depp. So I finished the second part of it, and I'm rendering it right now. Hopefully I could upload it on YouTube before I go on my vacation. So I had some more tweets that I did not record for yesterday, but I won't be able to edit them because we're leaving today like around 8 or 9 o'clock. So everybody's still sleeping, and I thought I'd just this stuff out of the way. So let's go on Twitter. All right, so this is my back end. Let's go on Twitter. This I covered on my last video, which I just finished edit. All right, this is the first tweet covering Invictus. All right, Invictus Games. This is Hoda. By now, we already know she interviewed Harry and everything like that. And I think I put some part of her interview on my last video, and on my community board I share the link of her interview and some of the things that she spoke with Harry about, which pretty much bring to light to some of the things that I've said. If I have time when I'm editing, I'll go back to that part where Harry said stuff about his mother and how his mother helped him and his brother and stuff like that. So I'll include it here.
In these moments, do you ever feel your mom's presence?
Yeah, no, for me, it's constant. It has been over the last 2 years, more so than ever before. It's almost as though she's done her bit with my brother, and now she's very much like helping me. Got him set up, now she's helping me set up. That's what it feels like.
All right, so that's what this is about. Okay, love her. And by the way, I'm way behind. Okay, you should know I'm way behind. And when I come back from vacation, I'm gonna be way, way, way behind. But I will still be sharing some of the things that were being talked about on Twitter. If some of the squads already have not talked about it, so at least I'll keep you up to date. Okay, love her. She has made side remarks about Meghan and the past. I didn't know Hoda went to the games. Good for her. Yes, see, everybody is there, even Hoda. All right, so let's move on. This is just people. Okay, what is that now? Okay, surprise, Hoda is there. She and her co-host have spoken very negative about the Duchess of Sussex. Okay, I don't watch her show. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, her show, was it with Kathy Lee Gifford or something like that? Or I've seen some stuff with her and one of the Bushes, former President Bush, one of the daughters. So I'm not sure. I don't follow. I told you I don't follow a lot of people. But I know for a fact that the Bush twins, the sisters, there were some jokes one of the sisters made with the other sister regarding which is trying to hook up Prince Harry with her sister or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's some jokes between the sisters. They're twins. So anyway, but I don't follow. I don't know what she, meaning Hoda, have said about the Sussexes or the royal family in general. So I don't know. Alright, so I'm moving on. Next tweet. These tweets were supposed to be as part of the other video. I didn't have enough time to sort of squeeze them. I wanted to edit as much as I could before I leave. I didn't even think I'll have time this morning because I have so many things to do. But I was able to do a lot yesterday. So, and I got up this morning early. But forget my personal issues. Let's focus on this tweet here. Okay, the lovely Anthony smashed it at basketball. Team USA, I am always drawn to winners. Anthony, Prince Harry, and Meghan, all winners. I just love being on the winning team. The Sussex squad, they're so shady. Okay, there she is. She's taking a picture of them. I'm telling you, a lot of squad went to support the Invictus. That's really good. We should do more of this, especially in the Olympics as well. I love the image of your interaction at The Hague. It must have taken Herculean effort for so many wounded vets athletes to get there and compete. Oh, definitely. Okay, it is, but they're also happy to be at Invictus. Thank you. Okay, you met him. How sweet are you? Well done. You're really making them feel so special. Okay, thank you for wearing your Sussex Squad shirt. By doing so, the Sussex Squad is Invictus. Yeah, definitely. I love your shirt. Thank you. Girl, represent. I love it. You're wearing the Sussex Squad shirt. Girl, you had the Sussex Squad tee on. I love it. Okay, thank you. Alright, so that's that. There's a lot more. Some squad who were able to make it, they represent. But anyway, next tweet. Okay, Prince Harry and Meghan, Duke and Duchess of Sussex did the unthinkable and dare to shine even brighter when they step away from the royal family. All right, so these like a collage of world leaders that the Sussexes have met. That's when they were in New York. They went to the UN. There it is. There it is again at the UN. And there they are. That's the former mayor of New York. That was, I guess, his major last event before the next one take effect. Okay, there they are again. That's the Invictus. Yeah, they came to represent. There's the Ukrainian flag and the US. And that was the first day they came out. They put them right center. The US and I believe, I can't even pronounce his last name. That was one of the advocate, the delegate from the US. All right, so let's see some of the comments. Okay, agree 100 and thanks. I will share this as well. If they stayed and there were networking opportunities like this and not to actually work like Harry and Meghan, the heir would have been sent for lazy photo apps. British royal family lost an opportunity, but at same time, Harry and Meghan were too great an asset to be used to visit and appease disgruntled black and brown nations. Okay, and they did it. They thought Harry and Meghan won't survive outside of the royal family. I don't know why they will think. I don't know. Some word is missing here. I don't know why they will think that. Very short-sighted of them. Did they think just because Harry and Meghan were no longer working royals or using HRH that they will cease to be themselves? Yeah, I don't know. They think words, you know, the HRH will pretty much be the open door for them. But it's the hard work, the personality, they respect themselves, this kind of thing that Harry said at the opening of the ceremony, that what is it, core values. He used another different word. Can't think right now. I can't think of the word. All right, Harry and Meghan, light cannot be hidden even if they try. Their light comes from a higher power. Quote, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. That's for sure. Imagine all that sun they have shine on the world through their service. They should be celebrated throughout. Okay, such a major bloomer. Agree, amen, and they always will. Really. Keep crying. So I don't know who this tweet said. I'm not gonna try to find out. Probably a hater. Okay, and it does take one to see one, I guess. The royal family has for years tried to put lipstick on their pigs. Tried to put lipstick on their pigs at the expense of their stars. Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan said no, you won't, and they move on. Why can't their haters follow suit? Yep, I don't know. They keep on jumping on the squad's timeline and insert their negativity. I don't know. If you look at the last video that had the Johnny Depp, I ended up putting in 2 videos, but the second part where at the end of the video, at the end after the prayer, there's a part where President Obama was discussing how to be a man, how to carry yourself, how to represent yourself, and things like that. So I feel like this fits in this part here.
Mr. President, we have the next question from Alejandro, who wants to talk about masculinity.
All right. Hi, my name is Alejandro Galicia. I'm representing Sacramento. I'm affiliated with the Center Sierra Health Foundation, and you both already kind of touched up on it, but from the time boys and men of color are born, we're given this this narrow definition of what it means to be a man, and how can we begin to change the narrative that is currently forcing us to follow a path that doesn't align with our identities, including our brothers are part of the LGBTQ+ community.
Good.
Next tweet, I'm confused. Why are derangers coming on my timeline demanding Harry and Meghan give up their titles? After all, I'm not the Queen of England or MP. Oh, black that shit, nasty sewer rats that breed. Okay, you're the squad high priestess, remember? Is that Joanne? Yeah. Oh, I remember that tweet where they call her high priestess, and I went to her and I think I tag her on it and call her high priestess. You know, I just went joking in it, asking her like, since you are the priestess, how can you do this? How can you do that? Something like that. Okay, let's continue reading some of the tweet. You may not be queen, but Zuzu is a prince. Okay, correction. Zuzu is the king of our house. That is true. Zuzu is their dog, if you don't know by now. They're obsessed with these two giving up their titles. I don't see them demanding the same of Andrew. And the thing is that if Harry decided to give it up, and then what would be the next excuse for them? Oh, he's disrespecting the queen. Okay, I guarantee you that this will be their next complaint. So if they really want that title, all they have to do is do the proper step. The one who wants to take the title away, do the proper step and take it away, whichever way it happens. I don't know if they have to sign a petition. I think they've done so many times. They just ignore. Whatever it takes to remove a title. So I don't know what they're complaining about. You have Andrew who have done far worse than one can imagine, but not one of them is demanding for their title to be taken. I mean, his title to be taken away. Okay, they're obsessed with these two giving up their title. I don't see them demanding the same for Andrew. They decided they give up HRH thinking it will render them obsolete. Prince Harry dear, okay, Prince Harry dear, they forgot who Meghan was. That's the thing, they blindside by, I mean, they hire, I guess, paparazzi through, what is it? It could easily, the chain of effect, the royal family, through the British media, the paparazzi, they hire investigator, a PI, private investigator, to dig up dirt on Meghan. And all along, everything was already online. That's the worst thing. Everything was already online. And the most important part is they forgot to check social media. Okay, they forgot to check social media. I was not part of it because I was not following Meghan, to see the amount of people who were following her. This was the army that Meghan had with her, and they forgot to check that part. Of all things, they got all details of everything, but the most important part, they forgot, or they failed to check it, which was her followers, how many followers she had. But the British press or whoever was part of the negative campaign, they the one who dragged me because I was minding my business. But occasionally when I want to check on Meghan to see how she's doing, what kind of work she's doing, you know, checking on my girl and stuff, you know, she married into the royal family. And this is the illusion that the royal family had put in my eyes, that prestige, that never-ending prestige of them, that they were clean. You know, that clean slate kind of thing. To see that Meghan is part of it. But when to come out, each time I check, negativity, negativity, negativity. I'm like, wait a second. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have that meme from Oprah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a second. This woman have been around for how long in the industry, and I never hear a beep, a negative thing about her. And then all of a sudden, that quick, this is where I start digging deeper, digging deeper, and the more I dig deeper, the more nasty stuff I keep on finding. The very first thing that caught my attention was the pedophile. I create tons of video about that. Okay, and then question after question, how did why some of the family did not back up Meghan or speak up on her behalf, not knowing the full institution, rule of law, I guess. I didn't know, but I keep on asking myself question. You know, Sophie, who had miscarriage, how come she then, you know, spoke on her behalf to defend Meghan? How come this, how come that? And it's to that I keep on finding nonsense after nonsense. And I was like, wait a second. Nah, they're not that prestige, that illusion, that facade they put in my head thinking they are perfect. It's not what it is. So, yeah, if they had left Meghan alone, none of the dirt we are seeing, that we are discussing, and you know, people's digging deeper. So there's some people who will go further than that. Things that I found out from Anonymous. There's one video that described things unimaginable, deeper than what the Netflix thing had put out. That I was like, no, I can't put this out. It's too much for me. I myself cannot even take it. Can you imagine me putting that out there? You know, I leave it for somebody else to do, but it was too much for me. But things that coincide with topics that I was discussing, and each time I think of them, I bring it out little at a time. But anyway, they're not that prestige of a family. And Meghan was like, I'm out. All right, I'm trying to help you. Okay, she was more than willing to stay in the background to help.
I think that knowing that I've just been here for 3 months, right? And in that amount of time, but with that said, for me, it's very important to, once you hit the ground running, even if you're doing it quietly behind the scenes, which is what I've focused my energy on thus far, is meeting with the right people, meeting with the right organizations behind the scenes quietly, learning as much as I can so that I can maximize the opportunity we have here to really make an impact.
The brother, but instead, his natural instinct was to destroy. So what the F? Alright, so this is what I got out of this. Yes, you are Queen of England. How is King Zuzu? Alright. Why don't they give up their whining campaign? You still have your monarch -2. Everyone is happy, well, should be, since everyone all are still alive and breathing in their own reality. Harry and Meghan are doing their own thing, whether you like it or not, one has to keep on living. That is true. Haters back off. Okay, as if giving up the Fakata title. Okay. Oh, by the way she put the thing. Fakata titles will change interest or coverage of Harry and Meghan. They try that with Diana. That's for sure. This is the thing Diana did not have. The social media I mean, she had supporters. Don't get me wrong. Princess Diana had supporters, but the connection between her supporters were not there because the narrative was being controlled by the royal family, by the royal rats. This is why Diana did not get the support, the extra support that she needed, because social media was not around her time. Okay, how did that work for the British royal family? Okay, right. We still call her Princess Diana, even though technically that was never correct. They just hate that this individual or flourish better outside the British royal family. It's like a toxic family member that takes you to court over a gift they give you. Oh, why no? Before you piss him off. Okay, you might also get the petition to move Harry from Invictus. Okay, you might also get the petition to remove Harry from Invictus. But Harry, that's his creation. He is the CEO of Invictus. Girl, they're crazy. The Queen speaks for now. Will be a sad day when she's becoming silent. Gracious lady who made mistakes but have done her best. I'm trying to understand. There's some truth to this comment here. It's one of those where if you don't know, how can you teach somebody better? This kind of thing. And at the same time, she still have people around her that are giving her better advice. This kind of thing. In a way, I think I partially agree with this comment. But, it's one of those when you get older, you should know better. This kind of things. Then again, Harry had said this in the Obama thing. He assumed that the older you get, the more knowledge and experience you get. This kind of thing. I'll put that clip here.
This work. Why do you think young people are often so underestimated by society? Why do you think that 6-year-old voice or that 10-year-old voice or that 15-year-old voice is not treated the same way as that 60-year-old voice?
Because that's the way it's always been. Before social media, before internet, before the way that everybody was connected in a positive way. It was always presumed, this is my take on it, which may be very wrong, but I think the presumption was always the longer you spend on this planet, the more experience and the more knowledge that you have. Fine, I think we all agree that the longer you're around for, the more experience you have. But what kind of a world are we going to end up being part of if we don't listen to the younger generation who have all the solutions, they're better connected than ever before, and because of the connectivity, they have the opportunity and the ability to be able to fix problems in a quarter of the amount of time that anybody else of previous generations was able to do over a 10, 15, 20-year period.
But at the same time, the shield, she never leave outside of the bubble of the institution. So how could she know better? I'm not making excuse for her, but still, it's this kind of thing I'm trying to get out of her comment here. She's partially right. Okay? She's partially right. But, you have Harry who much younger, maybe because he's younger, they eliminate his input into things. They don't take his response. And then you have the man in gray suit who pretty much controlling and directing the institution into a path of destruction, where Harry, who have been outside of the royal bubble, okay, due to visitation and lack of control of Harry into the mindset of the institution, but they were able to do that for William. So Harry was able to understand outside of the bubble of the institution. So when he insert his input into the narrative of whatever direction they want the institution to go, they never take him seriously, because I think he was one of one of the voices that did not have any backup. You understand what I mean? Where the rest of the institution were pretty much on the same page. So it's easy for them to throw Harry on the side because Harry was just one voice. You understand what I mean? I hope I'm explaining it. So I think she's right. I think she's right. Okay, you are queen, just as Zuzu. Okay, right? I'm the queen of his treat. Without you, Zuzu doesn't get the treats. Okay, there's the laugh. They always have the same talk. Harry and Meghan should give up their titles. But if they did, are the derangers and British media gonna stop talking about them? I guess no. So let the Duke and Duchess of Sussex be king and queen. Yeah, that's the thing I was saying at the beginning. What will be their next complaint? They'll be complaining about something else, or this and that, Yeah, so that's that. Okay, as if Henry Wells and Meghan Markle wanna get the same amount of coverage. As if. Okay, you're not. Okay, and all this time I thought, okay, what's the comments in here? Okay, I think I like Henry Mountbatten Windsor more than Henry Wells, but okay. Alright, so that's where this comment comes from. Okay, and the same way they were on Sussex Squad timeline warning about insufficient coverage of failed Cambridge's. This is the thing. The squad, things that they don't want to deal with, they avoid. This is the thing the squad keep on telling them. Okay, you don't like Harry and Meghan, that's fine. But don't come and insert yourself to let us know you don't like it. We don't care if you don't like it. Go places where you are welcome, which is the Cambridges. Go do that thing. If the squad don't do a screenshot of what the other side, the other brother are talking about, I would not know. I don't follow them. Okay, when the deranged have nothing else to attack them for, they always go back to the title. They messed up. Okay, oh God, I know, right? They just go anywhere, they anything positive about the Sussexes and spread hate, demanding weird things. Yeah, if you look at I've already watched the interview that Hoda did on Harry at the Invictus. When you read the comment, I just don't have time to go and correct the fact. But people who don't know as much as some of the squad know what's going on in the royal family, you will believe it. But I was in bed last night when I was watching it, so to type in with my control is too much. So the nonsense that they putting on the comment section. Okay, if Meghan give her Duchess, Countess and Baroness title, then should be Meghan, Princess Henry of Wales or Meghan Mountbatten Windsor. Do they really want that smoke? This is the thing, they don't think things through. Okay, she's already Meghan, Princess Henry of Wales. That's the thing the squad was saying. Even if she, look at it, they already gave up the HRH, right? Even though technically they still are, it's just that they're not using it outside of that. But if they give the Duchess title up, she'd still be Princess Henry of Wales, because technically Harry is a prince, a blood prince, so he has nothing, they can't say anything about that. Okay, Your Royal Highness, Jodiva Runner, you are the queen of the world. Please tell the derangers to address you properly when in your mention. HRH, Queen Joanne, and Prince Zuzu. The squad are crazy. Joanne, I officially declare you queen. Derangers, bend the knee. Alright, queen. Okay, let them stay pressed, cause you're the queen, darling. They're called the derangers for a reason. That's your power, babe. If they want it so badly, let them come get it. That's what I'm saying. Do the petition and all this BS that they can keep on claiming. However, the UK does to obtain a title back. So they should go and do that. Okay, if they got the balls, let them come get it. Give up what though? Okay, they believe as the high priestess, you are the all-powerful. Yeah, why don't they just go to their MP? That's what the squad was saying. Next tweet. So I'm just recording this before I go. Alright, there's this here. What was I commenting about? Hilarious that Meghan needed to refer her husband as, quote, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and, quote, prove that they are nothing without the royal family. Oh, please. Oh, please. Okay, closet fan. That's me responding, closet fan. How did you know that's what his wife called him? If you were minding your own, you wouldn't know that his wife called Prince Harry by his birthright. LOL. Do what you have to do to take HRH, Prince Harry, Duchess of Sussex title, Parliament. You people are really, really crazy. Only security you can control. Alright, LOL. You Meghan and Prince Harry haters are hilarious. Can we focus on how happy and glowing they look though? They stay winning for sure. Okay, but that is his name and title. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, introduced her husband to the Invictus veteran and the world. You need to deal with your issues. Just because you want him to denounce his birthright doesn't mean he is going to. You know, Fergie kept her title. Do ever you wonder why? Okay, to take the blame for them. I'm so in awe of how ignorant some people from the UK can be. Is that not who he is? They have a total agenda, and no matter what you or I say about Harry and Meghan, if it's something positive, they will ignore, even if it shows how foolish they are. Okay, what nonsense you are spewing. How could they be nothing without the royal family when Harry is a royal family member? Okay, and quote, the father of our little ones, end quote. What's that got to do with the price of fish? What the hell? This is way beyond me. That's 20 comment in there. Okay, she is still so proud of having made a royal catch. Okay, whatever. I think the mutual thing is the understanding. I think that very first introduction of both of them, where Harry already know, even before Meghan spoke, I think he already was in love. But what really pushed his check mark, his check box, is that the kind of things that Meghan were doing. I mean, Harry have dated a lot of gorgeous other women, but they didn't really check all the box for him, the kind of personality or kind of work. Will they be able to handle the work that he is enjoying? Will they be able to do that? This is some of the things that I be saying. I don't think many of us, like myself, will be happy with Harry because I'm not into charity all the time. Okay, so these part of the things that attract Harry to Meghan. Okay, and I don't think if Harry was a freaking nasty man, I don't think Meghan will deal with him. Alright, so Meghan have her core values. Look at how old she is. She didn't have any kids before she met Harry. Alright, she was waiting for the right person. Alright, so okay, why did she have to introduce him? Couldn't he just have walked onto the stage? Was it just to give her something to do? Oh my God, they are a team. Okay, they are a team. Harry even said he wanted to share these kind of things with the world. He wanted to share this with somebody he loves, and then he found the perfect partner. So there he is. Meghan have been doing speeches before Harry, so why not have his wife to introduce him? I mean, she did a pretty good job. Eventually, maybe someday, it will be, if the kids are interested into that, maybe one of the kids will be introducing one another to the stage, because this is a family event. If you look at the background of the Invictus, you see the families are there with their kids. There's little areas for the kids to play. I took pictures. I mean, I didn't take the pictures, but there's squads who took pictures, or whoever posted on social media, where Meghan is sitting on the ground playing with the vets, family members, the kids, and all of that. So it's a family event thing. So eventually, at some point, I could see if the kids are interested into doing those kind of things, the kids will introduce the parents. Okay, it will be a family event. So he's already training Archie's mind to accept people who don't look like him. It doesn't have to be the skin color. Maybe somebody who's missing a limb. Maybe somebody who has some sort of birth defect or something like that. So Harry's already training his kids to accept people. So this is the way they planned it. So we have no say on that. This is their plan. They probably planned this for many nights. This is how we're gonna do this, you know. So I mean, everybody, can you imagine if Harry and Meghan were listening to all of us, including myself, especially when I said, don't go to the funeral because I'm afraid for your safety and all of that. If he had listening to me, how many people will he be bouncing back and forth? Once he made up his mind, okay, the Sussexes need to focus on their agenda. And this is their agenda. We have no say on that. Okay? The only thing we could say is just our humble opinion. Yes, I agree. I disagree. But you can tell them to change the way they did their things. Okay, if you want to be part of something like that, do it yourself. Go create your own. Do it the way you want to do it. All right, there's plenty of room. There's always room for one more. So instead of criticizing, go create your own. Okay, that's how it must be done. You need some etiquette lessons. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right. I mean, I didn't say it like that, but that's in the same amount. Okay, I'd have been far more impressed had she just said, my husband Harry. Oh my God. Well, that's her. That's her husband. She called, who knows? That's probably some other way she called her husband. Okay, this is her husband. Her husband did not dispute. Okay, the only person who shall say anything how Meghan called her husband is Harry himself. Okay, he appreciated. Look what he said at the end. Thank you, my love. Okay, that was his time to say, don't call me that way, Meghan. Don't call me this way. All right, he actually appreciated. Thank you, my love. That's what he said at the end. But let's continue.
I could not love and respect him more, and I know that all of you feel the same because he is your fellow veteran, having served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan and 10 years of military service. He's the founder of the Invictus Games and the father to our 2 little ones, Archie and Lily. Please welcome my incredible husband, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex.
Okay, FYI, she wasn't trying to impress you. Exactly. All right. The whole thing is people with the right mind will understand it. And then the vets who they were catering to for the Invictus, okay, they appreciate it. They appreciate, that's all matter. Anything that we say outside of that, it's none of our business. The only thing or I feel like nobody's pushing me to do it, or anyone else who cares about the work that Harry and Meghan are doing, is support them. Okay, support them and expand their voice. Okay, I'm not speaking for Meghan or Harry or the Sussexes. Okay, I'm just expanding it, and at the same time insert my opinion. That doesn't mean I'm right or wrong, but expand it in a positive way because they have enough negativity. All right. 2 years ago, the Salty Squad were saying, quote, glad they left the royal family. They're gonna be global rock star. A-list gonna line up to work with them, etc. They're all winning. Okay, that was a quote, by the way. Look at them now. For them, their attendance at IG, Invictus Games, scheduled years ago is considered a big deal and still winning. Okay, read the MSN is full of their invite to the Beckham wedding and visit the UK and then go on the IG. So I said they're still pretty much up there as global rock star. When you look at the amount of media, look at my last video, the amount of media who covered them, the media traveled to The Hague to cover them. So I think it's a pretty good success. So I don't know if this meant to be a sarcasm or because there's not a lot of people in the in the audience or something like that, but it is a success. The people who it's helping, it is helping. All right, look at one of the participant was saying, she was thinking twice of sending the her application for the Invictus. Something happened, and I guess the will of God said, you needed that help, that extra support, and it went on by accident, and there she is. She didn't regret it. So, haters will be haters. I don't know if this is in a positive way or a negative, but haters will be hating. But the people with the scars of war appreciate it. That's all matter. Okay, they are winning. They're winning award. Invictus is bigger, joining forces with the First Lady and Happy. They're winning. Yeah, they are. And I hope they continue with their brand of winning. Yeah, they have their goal and they stick to their goal. So no matter what anybody else says, it's just noise.
I was thinking about a new life. Like, you got a whole restart. Mm-hmm. You have a whole new focus, a whole new nucleus. How does that land with you?
No, I think the focus is very much the same. Right?
Is it?
Yeah, certainly from my and my wife's point of view. Yeah. For the two of us, this was a life that she signed up for, and that we were committed to doing together as a couple forever. because of the circumstances, we've now moved that life of service to the States, and we'll continue to do what we were doing before. So in that regard, nothing's changed for us. It's just a little bit more complicated to have to sort of restart, if you know what I mean.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option. What I want to make clear is we're not walking away, and we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life.
All right, next tweet. Okay, quote, now, 5 years later, here we are in The Hague at the 5th Invictus game as parents of 2 and living in the US. I had always wanted to share these incredible moments with someone special, and to have Meghan by my side means everything. Yeah, that's the quote here. Yeah, that's all he wanted. That's it. Okay, OMG, Meg, I see it. Okay, I read it full. But can't wait for Harry's NBC interview with Hoda, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern. It's already happened, okay? And I'm recording this before I go on vacation, but when I come back, I'll edit it. The interview with Hoda is already up. You could go on MSN or YouTube or whatever to watch it. Okay, I adore the way Harry adores Meghan. Okay, OMG, I'm gonna just kill over cause I can't love him anymore. The way he always shows his love for Meghan and how much she means to him has me tearing. Okay, has me tearing. And the thing is that when you think about it, 4 years, all his life, like he said in that thing, to take a step forward, whatever, this is like he's been in it all his life, but to take a step forward to be a more peaceful life.
I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life.
So he is at peace. He's been craving for that peaceful life. So this is why he appreciated it. He craved it. It's very important to, when you dream of something, you yearn for something, you dream it, and it's finally come to reality. I mean, it's like a lotto. You win the lotto. So he's living the dream that he's been craving for. So he's appreciating, he's protecting it, and he's cherishing it. So he's letting people know. All right, I read that. Lord, whatever factory you create men like Harry Sussex, please create one for me. This man is all about teamwork, make the dream work. That's a quote, by the way, with his wife. Okay, he definitely is all in. Yeah, I think he is. Okay, beautiful Meg, this is just everything. Okay, the Vamantis game, stand by me, this little light of mine will shine. The IG Netherlands is fantastic. Aside from the games, there's some new activities added. Bravo Hague Netherlands and the organizers. Okay, it all makes sense. Yep, there's the squad crying. Okay, how beautiful, I love them so much. There's that. Oh sweet, stop it. Hey love, like this is just so beautiful to witness. Okay, Kleenex. All right, there's more. Okay, they made the right decision to leave. I never hear anyone aside from the Queen speak about their spouse as a true life partner. Just saying. OMG, sweet, they give me goosebumps and hope. Okay, not me getting emotional. That's the squad. I love them so much, and let's not forget how proud is Meghan of Harry. Yeah, that's the thing here. There was one picture one of the squad is put side by side. One where I think Harry was either congratulating one of the Invictus athletes, and you see Meghan on the side smiling and with proud, her hand clutched together and stuff like that. And then on the next picture was when the Sussexes were in the UK, and I think it was the cookbook thing, and Harry was standing next to Miss Dovia, the same kind of pose, hand clutched together. Harry looks so proud of Meghan. So they both complement each other. When one is doing something, okay, they back the other one up, and they put them on the pedestal that they rightly deserve to be on. And then the thing is reversed for the other one. All right, so they both support each other, and this is what a partner is. All right, it's pretty much a W for the team, for the Sussex team. And this is the thing that I don't understand with the royal family and the Cambridges. They all want individually to be on the spotlight and be praised all the time, but when one does something to be proud of, you don't hear them, putting them in the pedestal that they should be. Instead, they're hating on it. It should have been them. But if you're not doing the work to be on the pedestal, why should you be hating? Because the other one did the hard work. Even Meghan, she explained it in her introduction. The sleepless night, the waking up early and all of that. The hard work. Meghan, in a snapshot, Meghan sort of sums up the things that's going on in the background that we don't even know about.
It is my distinguished honor to introduce someone that I think you'll all be very excited to hear from. He has also spent many late nights and early mornings planning for these games to make them as perfect as possible for each of you.
All right, where Harry said, "Oh, people wants to know every little gritty things of thing."
Chance my arm with a cheeky question. A bit like your mother, you are pursued every minute of every day by lots of people trying to take photographs, videoing, recording what you're saying, pushing. How can you possibly have a private life?
Cheeky question. You're right, that is a cheeky question. But Andrew, to be honest with you, sadly, that line between public and private life is almost non-existent anymore, and we will continue to do our best to ensure that there is the line. We are completely aware that we're in a very privileged position, and I will spend the rest of my life earning that privilege and trying to bring a spotlight onto things and causes that really matter to me, and I hopefully matter to a lot of other people as well. Everyone has a right to their privacy, and a lot of the members of the public get it, but sadly in some areas there is this sort of incessant need to find out every little bit of detail about what goes on behind the scenes. It's unnecessary. I hope that people get to see me here in this Invictus role, cracking on with the guys and mucking in and having a good time with them. And this is half my official role, but half my private role. This is what I enjoy doing. But the private life has to be private, and I hope people respect that.
No, we don't need to know that. Okay, but Meghan sort of highlighted in a quick snapshot. That's how good she is with her speech. Sums it up so simple, not even in one sentence, part of a sentence, for us to understand there's a lot of hard work that he did to be where we are now. Okay, that was part of her speech when she introduced Harry. All right, let's see here. Happy together. There's the cry. They're also beautiful. And of course, Netflix. Okay, so beautiful. Good job, because that's what you've got. Okay, don't forget Netflix. Okay, so there's more. I have 2 more after this. Next tweet. And 1 more after that. That's the squad. Okay, my sister and her Madame Duchess Beanie Hat giving Team Iraq a bit of the Sussex squad charm. I did not even know it. You see, this is the thing with the squad. I didn't even know Iraq was here. I swear, I did not know if the squad didn't share that. I did not know. That's very good. That's very good. And this is the thing. Harry is just, it's one of those, it's not political. It's not political. It's just the aftermath of a war. And then you got the soldiers coming in, with their respective injuries. Okay, the aftermath of war. So Harry is one of those, the Invictus is one of the charities. Don't care. I mean, they will prefer no war. Don't get me wrong. They will prefer no war, so they don't have injuries, mental health, mental issues, physical issues. They will prefer not having war at all. But it's just in a way to highlight the aftermath of war. All right, so Invictus doesn't care who you are, where you come from, what country, whether you agree with their politics or whatever, because they're just soldiers. They're officials, they're leaders who does the delegation with other countries. They the one who's doing the stuff, but the soldiers, when they come together, they understand. All right, they may not agree with politics and stuff like that, but it's just the aftermath. This is what I get out of it. I'm not expecting everybody to agree with me, but this is what I get out of it. All right, that's the squad. I never knew Iraq was there. Okay, love it. There's me respond. I even forgot I responded. Thanks for promoting our Sussex squad to the world. My pleasure. Okay, God bless you and your sister for representing the Sussexes, squaddies, and fans. Thank you. Safe journey back home. All right. Lovely. I've said this already, but I'm glad to see squaddies representing and enjoying the moment. Thanks for sharing your beautiful pics with us. Okay, there it is. My pleasure. So how can I get the hat on top ready for Germany? Okay, Germany will be a whole different style. Orange is the Dutch color. Next year it will be Germany's color. Okay, that's interesting. That's very sweet of your sister. You ladies have done us proud. Beautiful. I hope our Duke and Duchess notice your tea. Sussex squad rules. Wow, I like your t-shirt. Oh, your sis is still representing us there. That's great. My shout out to her. Okay, no, we are both back in the UK. Okay, so she's back. So that's like 16 hours. So she's done a couple days over there and then went back. That's Archie's Beanie Hat too. Okay, I love the t-shirt. Nice to see that you're enjoying your time. All right, so there's the squad who's pretty much was on the ground. That is very nice, very nice. And thank you for sharing. I did not know Iraq was part of it. I did not know. All right, next tweet. And I think they said there's either 17 or 20 countries that joined in. And I know Korea is one of them. They were supposed to come since 2020, because of the delay. It keeps on pushing back. So this year, 2022, was their first time being there. Why do I have this? Richard Palmer. Here is a story when what he says or does affect the monarchy. Many inside the family will be wondering what he meant by this comment about the Queen in a US television interview. Quote, I'm just making sure that she's, protected and got the right people around her. Yeah, because there's a picture now, it's been a couple days now, of the Queen. What is it? What did she has? She's standing next to two white horse. And I'm like, after the disaster that went in the Caribbean, you will make her stand next to two white horses? Maybe this was my last tweet, but after this one, after I read the comments, I'll go and search for that. Okay, the 95-year-old has been manipulated, coerced, and used as weaponized tool to benefit some family members. Yeah, look at it. Who gave her the idea it was okay to work with Prince Andrew? Just because Prince Andrew wants to do it, was it the right choice? Can somebody advise her and say, no, that wasn't a good idea? Okay, let's see here. To benefit some royal family, politician who has their own hidden agenda. Look at the state of how she was let out in the cold. All right, so that's a picture of showing. Look how they put. And again, when you look at this, I think I commented to someone who retweeted it out. They want to give us that sympathy, because after that disaster of Prince Philip thing, where she worked with Prince Andrew, they want us to feel sorry for her. All right, when you look at the picture, when I give my humble opinion, I'm giving myself that body expert. I'm joking by that kind of term, but they want us to create an imagery in our mind to have that feeling of feeling sorry. So this is it. They meant it to be that way, but at the same time, to respond to Harry's thing, this is a perfect example as well. Okay, that's double sword kind of thing. Harry saying, I want to make sure she's all right. Okay, because he is part of the people who can speak on the Queen's behalf. Because what's the term they use for it? They have a term. Oh my God, I forgot it. I'll put the thumbnails that I have that picture. Okay, where Harry could speak on the Queen's behalf. So that's his job. He's taking his job very seriously. He wants to make sure she's all right. She got the right person around her. All right. And I don't want to put negative thing out there, but forget it. I'm not going to say what I was thinking. Okay, he only wants to sneak in with the queen because she is very popular and oh God, and in charge. Okay, let me look for that. Let me look for that thing, that white horse thing. I think I bookmarked it too. Let's see if I found it. Okay, I think that's, maybe I'll, you know what? Let me play this.
How did it feel being back? Being with her.
Being with her, it was great. It was just so nice to see her. You know, she's on great form. She's always got a great sense of humour with me, and I'm just making sure that she's, you know, protected and got the right people around.
Well, there it is. To be protected and have the right people around her. Okay, that's his part of job, to be what's the name of that, what's the term they use, something of counsel or something like that. All right, so that's part of his responsibilities. All right, he's not gaining anything from that. He just want to make sure. Can you imagine, forget our Sussex squad personal feeling about the queen, how she handles certain things, but Harry, as part of the royal family, this is his grandmother. All right, can you imagine knowing you have a senior citizen who's being abused? Okay, so he wants to make sure that she is getting the right care. If she's not getting it, all right, the queen could tell, okay, so and so is doing this to me, so and so is doing that to me, because the queen is not as strong as Harry. So Harry could speak up. We don't need to know. It could be done in the background. Speak up and say, why my grandmother's not getting this? Why my grandmother's not getting such care when she asks for this kind of thing? All right. So this is how I see it. All right. This was meant to be covered in another video, but since we're talking about it, and I was looking for the white horse, and I stumble on this video first, so that's why I'm sharing it. Let's continue.
Make her laugh. That's what she always says. Did you do it again?
Yes, yeah, I did. Both Meghan and I had tea with her, so it was really nice to catch up with her. And you know, home for me now is you know, for the time being, it's in the States.
Home is in the state for the time being. Okay, remember that, for the time being, because anything can change anytime. For the time being, this is where many people love to attach themselves with material stuff, but because his family, if push comes to shove, knock on wood, they don't get to that point, they have to move, guess what? He pack up his family and leave. This is what I get for the time being. All right? And then he is being welcome, and he feels it. He say, I feel it. I am welcome. Okay?
And it feels that way as well.
Does it?
Yeah. We've been welcomed with open arms. And it's got such a great community up in Santa Barbara. So
you feel like that's home more for you?
Yeah.
You can catch me.
Okay, that interview is already up. All right, let's look. I'm not going to go in the comment. All right, what is this now? All right. I'm looking for the white horse. Okay, this was meant to be shared another video, but since I'm having it here, let's just share it. All right, that's the standing ovation. All right, let's look for that white horse. Oh, did he say thank you, my love? I'm looking for that white horse. That's all. There it is. This is what I was looking for. Okay, who will advise her to take a picture after the disaster of after the Caribbean disaster? Who will advise her to stand between two white horses? It could have been a white horse or a different color of horse. Why two white one? Okay, picture tells a lot. All right, and I think I comment on one of the pictures. A lot of people were retweeting, I don't know which one, where I said this shows, you know, that supremacy, white supremacy kind of thing. Okay, so this is the picture that I was talking about. All right, so that's that. Let me go back to the original tweet. All right, and by the way, look at how they put her here. Okay, feel sorry for me. So all this says a lot. That's the same jacket, the same coat she's wearing. Put it button weird. Look at one higher than the other, and look at her here, where she wants to show power, force, and she's in control. Where is it? There she is here. Okay, perfectly buttoned, standing between two white horses. If those horses decided to run, drag her, and that's the end of her. All right. So this represents power, force. She has control. Okay, that's the thing here, control of things. All right, image says a lot. This is showing control. When you have two animals, you controlling them. They behaving around you. That's mean you control of a beast. Okay, even though as old as she is here, she has control of those horses, which represent she has control of the firm. But over here, they want to tell us, feel sorry for me. Oh, this is a poor lady, old lady. Feel sorry for her. That was after the disaster of the Prince Andrew thing, walking her down the aisle. Okay, so pictures, they want us to feel different way. Okay, he only wants to sneak in with the queen because she is very popular and in charge. Well, the part in charge here, this is here. This is what they want us to do here, to feel. Okay, let's see. Oops. Let's see here. What is that? Okay, she needs protection from the British media, tabloid, Boris Johnson, courtiers, dressers, and some family members, Prince Andrew. Look at the state that dragged the poor woman out of the cold for photo op. Okay, Angela Kelly recalled terror at having to do Queen's lockdown hair. She started shouting. Oh my goodness. And that's the picture. Feel sorry for me kind of thing. Okay, Angela Kelly, the monarch's personal advisor and curator, found gin and tonic the best way of dealing with the responsibility when Her Majesty's hairdresser was no longer able to visit because of COVID-19 restriction. In a new chapter of her book, The Other Side of the Coin, Miss Kelly, a Liverpool doctor's daughter and grandmother of four, described taking on the task during lockdown as the Queen switched to virtual engagement and gave televised addresses to the nation. I wasn't aware of this, but okay. Okay, that is not an uncommon statement for children and grandchildren who live far away to say about an elderly person. More so the Queen, who lives in vast surroundings, surrounded by a lot of people. Alright, so Harry thinks that William, Charles, Kate, Anne, and the rest of the royal family who live in the UK are not already looking after the Queen. I don't think so. Where was him the other day? He was skiing and all of that. I don't know, that compassion of, I don't want to say it, but those two futures, they just can't wait to have their time. So you put one and one together, you'll know exactly how they feel. Okay, so you lot are now also member of the family. What member of the family think is none of your business. You guys have inserted yourselves and gotten entangled in something that had absolutely nothing to do with you. This obsession is sick. I don't know. Okay, attention and passive aggression toward the Queen. She then acknowledged Invictus and Harry the way she publicly did for Earthshot. Pope 26, Charles and William. Invictus is not really penetrating to mainstream UK. Well, I'm sorry, but the UK wants to be petty. If they really care about their military servicemen and women, they should care about this. Because once they send the young people to do their dirty work for them, if some of them do come back in some shape or form, bruised and missing limbs or whatever, this is where Harry come, and to help them get back on their feet, whatever part of their body that they could stand on. Okay, so they should care. Okay, now it's not being ignored, whatever, but at least the rest of the world knows what's going on. Okay, how is it possible that anyone could film a private and family gathering? It's very dangerous. Okay, what is this now? This is the first time I'm seeing this. This time it was a video camera, but another time it could be, I don't even want to read that, what the person suggesting. But how come this, this is probably to overshadow the Invictus. Why will they do that? It's 1 minute and 14 seconds. Wow, this is definitely a stage one. Why? Who has access to this? Definitely to overshadow the other one. But anyway, let's move on. That's it. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. Let me see who's up. Let's do a prayer. Let's say for victory. You know, because of the Invictus. Let's look if there's a. I don't want to change it. What the hell? There's no side prayer, so image. Okay, prayer for victory over strongholds. Okay, prayer for victory over strongholds. No demon on earth will prosper, for I am equipped and ready to charge and to battle, clothed in your mighty armor and stepping out in faith, for the battle is already won. You are always by my side, therefore I cannot and will not ever be defeated. Yet if I do stumble and fall or lose my way, I can rest assured knowing that you will pick me up and comfort me. This is perfect. That's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so let me get ready. We're gonna go on vacation today. When I come back, I'll edit this.